Hey Stories, it's Isha and welcome. So, are you one of those people who get really excited about New Year's? Because I am. I love how New Year set this whole new energy to everything, giving everything a new start, a new vibe, making bucket list, repurposing our lives, and also at the same time, it encourages us to take actions on it. So let us make the most out of this situation and hence this video where we are going to discuss the apt goal setting method, which not only helps you to take resolutions but also at the same time drives you to take actions on it in the long run. So yeah, let's begin. As the first part of our goal setting process, we are going to write a letter to our diary dated on 31st December 2021. Assume as if you're writing to your diary after a year and the whole of 2021 you didn't get to write anything to it. Now, write a letter to your diary elaborating everything that happened to you in last 12 months. This process is called visualization, where you push yourself to purposefully design your life exactly the way you want. When you finish writing the letter, fold it and seal it somewhere where you're not going to open it at least for a year. Now, as you are familiar with your expectations from the coming year, take some time to reflect back to the year that just went by. For this, you need to answer some questions which help you introspect your year and also help you to track your progress and drawbacks from the year that just went by. Just the same way, you need to repurpose your next year as well. For this, you need to answer some questions more in terms of habits, as in what you're going to keep, adopt, and let go of. So, here are a bunch of questions that you can answer in this part of it. Now that we are done visualizing, reflecting, and repurposing our lives, let us move forward with the actual goal setting. But before we actually do that, let us first understand how we should actually set our goals in order to achieve them. It is always suggested to set SMART goals. SMART means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound, which means your goals should be specific and measurable. So instead of setting a goal of doing yoga regularly, set a goal like do yoga 5 times a week. Now it's specific, and when it's specific, it is measurable as well. That if you were able to achieve that goal or not, if you were able to practice yoga 5 times a week or not, or if you were only partially able to achieve that goal. Moving forward, your goals should be realistic and achievable, which means that you do not go overboard with setting something very high that you cannot possibly achieve. If you set a goal of practicing yoga 1 hour every day, see if you can actually devote 1 hour to that to practice yoga or not. And if you cannot do that, set a goal where you can actually achieve them. And the last is time bound. Your goals should have time frame attached to it. So setting a goal like practice yoga 5 times a week, it means that in the cycle of every 7 days, you should be practicing yoga for 5 days at least. And this is time bound. Also, another example of time bound goals can be write 5 pages of book. If you're writing a book, write 500 words every day and get ready with the book before November, before March. These kind of goals are again time bound, which helps you to take actions before that time frame. Another key strategy to set goals is to divide them into broad categories. What I like to do is to divide them into health, profession, spirituality, finance, and personal, and set separate SMART goals in each one of them. Once you're done with this, observe all of your goals closely and then go ahead and set in your top 3 priority goals, which is going to be a key focus for the entire year.
The idea is to do not overload yourself with a lot of goals, but also at the same time keep you more targeted and specific towards your key focus for the year. At the same time, write in the habits that will ensure that you achieve those goals. So, if you're writing three goals, against all three of them, write in three habits that will ensure that you achieve those goals. So, what you're doing here is setting actionable and smart goals which will actually help you achieve them. What we miss while setting our goals for the year is that it's equally important to set in quarterly goals as well, because you can't possibly be running behind a single goal all throughout the year. For example, this year one of my key focus is to get out of the city. But I know this is not going to happen anytime soon, at least for the first 2 quarters of the year. So, your first quarter of the year is going to be very different from the last one. And to ensure yourself that you work towards the right goals at the right time, it's important for you to set quarterly goals and start working towards it. As the last part of a goal setting process, finish it by setting a detailed step by step action plan for the first quarter of the year. This process is going to be very different for each one of us, so be free to write in whatever that suits best for you. And once you're actually done with that, start taking actions immediately.
Yeah, so this is the best goal setting method that I've come across so far, and this is the exact method that I'm going to follow this year. And if this gives you inspiration to not only set your goals but also at the same time to actively start working on it right away, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like and share this video to whoever you think might find this video helpful as well, and comment below your goal setting method or anything extra that you want to add to help the community altogether. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Till then, dream, design and live your story.